everyone. I'm Steve here with Jesse Townsend at Parkway Athletic Club. Hey, thanks for being with us, Jesse.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Steve.
You see, I know as a personal trainer, as long as you've been, you see a lot of mistakes people make of all ages. But I want to ask you three mistakes that people over 50 make common. So thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Yeah, so mistakes obviously in the gym are, number one reason why, people don't make it, happen for themselves, right? Reach results or give up on program, and it all kind of links back to it. If you can limit some of that stuff, you got a lot better chance. So one of the probably mistakes I see with people that they make and over 50 for sure is being too obsessed with numbers. Too much of the approach of, have to lose a certain amount of pounds, have to do whatever it is associated to, like a daily take or a read on some type of number system. So important to have goals for sure, and important to have, baselines when you start a program and track progress. But being too obsessed with numbers, especially if you're just starting a program, kind of takes you off course, man. And you should be focusing on, just doing the right things, getting it done, being consistent, and, just kind of trusting the process, as people say. So being too obsessed with numbers probably is one of the first ones I think of.
Okay, so you'd say someone over 50, they maybe need to have a little more patience.
Yeah.
Okay. And, not set the bar too high, have goals. Yeah, but not expect unrealistic goals over 50.
Right. Yeah, true. Okay. For sure. Yeah.
Okay. So what's a second mistake that you would see people over 50 in the gym that you would call a mistake that they could do better on?
Another way would be, doing too much cardio in their program and not enough weightlifting, and hoping that, this is going to make the changes, that they want to have happen, possible. Right. So I talk to people, like we're saying daily, have done it for many years. When I go through program with people, this is one, again, when people are over 50, sometimes if they don't know enough, they have an idea in their head that, weightlifting for them is, kind of like, let's say the thing that they would do least important in a program, and cardio, comes to mind kind of first. And not really. I mean, pretty much opposite. I would say that mostly what people are needing as they age is resistance training. And it actually becomes more important because physiologically, as we age, we lose a lot of things, and hormonally functions of, and even bone densities and stuff can have a tendency to decrease. So resistance training would be more important, probably, is what you could argue, for people over 50.
Well, I think you just nailed that one, especially over 50, 60, 70. You nailed it, because what happens is that's the body, the hormones are getting weaker, lowering, and you start to lose lean body mass, which affects your metabolism, which affects everything. I agree with you. Weight training should be first, and that should be their priority when they come in the gym. So what would you say is a third mistake that people over 50 make?
I would say that in the third mistake, kind of tied into this, weightlifting concept, is ignoring some of what you would consider like smaller muscle groups. So for people that are over 50, and again, it all depends on what knowledge you have. Getting help is obviously the best way to go with learning what you need to in a gym, and help from a professional, a trainer, and somebody that can work side by side with you long enough to help you figure this stuff out. But when you ignore smaller muscle groups and you just hit, the ones that you're most familiar with, is probably what it comes down to for most people. With machine work and stuff like that, the stationary stuff is kind of what people will lean towards. You're missing out this whole idea that, as again, balance is important, and stabilization of the body from that perspective, and being able to have these groups work together in harmony, and joint systems have proper function. So small muscle groups are important, and if they get skipped too often, you may even see things happen in the gym if you're just lifting the larger muscle groups like compensation, and, it might even redirect your anatomy a little bit and could cause different issues. So make sure you're doing those small muscle groups as part of a program.
Yeah, that's another great one, Jesse. Of course, the multiple joint movements and working multiple muscles are important for people that are older for sure, but it's okay to remember those single joint, smaller muscles also.
Yep.
So thanks for your time, Jesse, and thanks for being with us, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.